That was my one thing, is like, just don't screw up.
Don't want to make an ass out of myself like I did last time.
I remember getting in there and being very nervous because I haven't taken a real bump in a long time.
3.
You'll see me just gasping for air, and I'm thinking, oh man.
2.
So, I'm trying not to puke out of nervousness, and I'm like, just don't screw it up.
1.
I love pro wrestling, and I love doing this. I'm at the point now where any show could be my last, and any moment in that ring could be my last moment in that ring. And I'm very well aware of that.
Let's start by talking about the seminar, because that was how our day started at 9:30 in the morning. We arrived at the Boys and Girls Club there in Kingston, Ontario.
So we walk into this gym, and there's a ring set up, and first of all, this is the first seminar that I've been to where, again, as Adam just said, it's the first seminar that I've been to put out by a bigger name that was going to feature in-ring work, so that was a little interesting. I meant to bring, I kind of had the thought before we left that perhaps there would be an in-ring thing. I don't know why I thought that, but I'm like, okay, well, just, bring a pair of gym shorts. I'm bringing my gear anyway, so that's fine. Bring an extra t-shirt, pair of gym shorts, I'll be fine. And I did not do that. No one else in the room was wearing tights. Everyone else came prepared and is wearing gym shorts or knee pads or, sweatpants, what have you. So I came a little prepared, but I went on and put my tights on and kind of dressed up sort of like I would in ring. I had a different set of elbow pads that I used for training, and of course I was just wearing the t-shirt instead of my full get-up.
You guys haven't noticed TJ's here now, so as Justin mentioned earlier, TJ's going to talk to us at the end of this, and a couple of you will get a chance to be on the show tonight, if you're not already.
How do you feel, Dan?
Nervous, but again, good. I'm excited. It's a nervous excitement. It's good. We started the day by doing some drills. The drill was put a person in each corner and one person in the middle, right? The person in the middle would take turns going around from corner to corner and do a different basic spot. I remember getting in there and being very nervous because I haven't taken a real bump in a long time. It's been probably 3 years plus since I've taken since I've done any chain wrestling or taken a bump in the ring. So I remember I kind of put my fists up, getting ready for the lockup and all that, and I locked up. Okay, yeah, I remember what this feels like, and it kind of clicked in my head for a second. I'm like, okay, this isn't so bad. Turns out, I don't have the gas I used to. Lasagna. Salsa sharp.
How do you feel things went?
So far, so good. I'm learning a lot.
It's interesting taking some of those bumps again. I haven't taken for a while, but like riding a bike, I think. It's been going all right. It's been good.
What has been the highlight and the low light so far?
Low light was me botching friggin'. Like, as soon as I get in the ring, I go for like a suplex. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, trying to like chain a guy. Yeah, well. Highlights though, got a bunch, man. I've been learning a lot. It was great doing that first like the first drill there, right? Like going through like headlock takeovers, all that kind of thing. That was really cool. Yeah, again, there's no real low light. It's been a great experience so far. Mm-hmm.
How are you feeling about tonight?
Nervous. Again, excited, but super nervous.
don't want to make an ass out of myself like I did last time. I see you over there, son.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Let's move on from there. You guys got to do some matches for TJ. You guys paired off, did whatever you wanted. You got to work with a great guy that we've known for a long time, Ray St. Jean.
Yep.
And you guys put together a little 5-minute kind of TV match.
Okay, so now we'll lock them, whatever, you can just push me down, whatever. So, yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, okay. Done. Yeah, that's it. I'll go to the second. Catch this across the body. Just don't come at me like a missile.
Just don't come at me like a missile.
This ain't no missile.
If I can't catch you, I'll just fall down and get right up.
Duck it and then hit me. Okay, yeah. That'll get me to the rope. Yeah, exactly. You go up to the crossbody, catch it back. Big ending.
When I lock up with them, I'm going to tell them I forgot everything.
Hey, you trying to shut your mouth and pay attention to me! You're looking at the immaculate! Ray St. Jean!
Technically speaking, the first singles match I've worked in years, so I'm like, okay, and I'm going with a guy, Ray St. Jean, who's a great guy and knows his stuff, right? So we kind of just stood around for a minute, called a quick 5-minute match, kind of went through it, and again, it was sort of like riding a bike. It's like, okay, I remember how to start calling these spots now and how to put together a match. And, again, it's back to the basics, right? So we talked about it for a while, figured out our match. I kind of went over it in my head for a little while. We had a bit of time to just sort of figure things out. And Ray's like, okay, we're going to go on first and then we're going to do it. So I was like, okay, let's go. So Tyson was ready. We got in the ring. Did our match. A couple botches on my part. A couple forgotten spots. That's on me. As well as we did a spot, and this spot never works for me, so I don't know why I keep trying it. I do a crossbody, and I have the guy catch me. It never worked because I'm always too low. I don't get high enough on the guy for him to actually catch me and hold me. So I ended up, around his midsection. Again, it was what it was, but I mean, what we focused on was entertainment.
Don't make me use it!
Well, actually, finish was he has a spray bottle that he uses as part of his gimmick, and he sprayed that in my eyes. Got the ref to take the bottle away. Boom! Kick to the lower nether regions, which he actually did kind of tag me with. So my reaction was only half kayfabe. And then he hit me with a top rope elbow, and that was it. And it was great. And again, I was gassed right out at the end. Like the last minute and a half. I think if the video's out, I don't know if you're going to see this match or not. I don't know how I'm going to do it. But watch like the last minute and a half of it, and you'll see me just gasping for air. And I'm thinking, oh, man, like cardio. Mr. Wilson had good things to say about it overall. Not a bunch of criticism that, I would have known right off the hop. So it was very constructive criticism, and it worked a lot. So I think it went well. kind of walked in and I immediately went like, whoa, you know, because it was a much bigger gym than I had imagined. I have never worked in a venue that large before. I'm like, okay, like, this is it, we're doing it. But my first thought was, this is a huge building and it's gonna be a good night. The entire time I was so excited and ready to do it, but at the same time I was so nervous. And I think it did make me more nervous, you know, short term. Like seeing it's like, okay, this is real. Today's the day. You know, it did make me a little bit more nervous off the hop. But again, I was trying my best to kind of just calm my nerves and make it a little bit better for me.
Okay. And then I'm act like I'm not going to get in. And when you enter, I'll have my back towards the entranceway. Okay. And you just do the tap on my shoulder. And I'll be like, 1 second. I'll be like, 1 second. And I'll be like this. And then stomp my foot. Okay. Boom. But do like a really. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then I'll be like, I'm going to have you against the ropes, run at you, and then I want you to do the Kenny Omega. Stop! Yeah. Like as loud as you as loud as you possibly can. Okay. Scream at the top of your lungs. Yeah. Like you're singing a metal song. I like that idea. Stop! I'll be like, what? Just give me a little tap, and then I'll charge at you, and then you just nice.
How you feeling?
I feel nervous because, again, this is something I haven't been doing for a little while, and again, there's a lot of people out there tonight. You know, I think this building holds about 1,500 people, and it's looking pretty close to a sellout. So, lots of pressure to not screw up. You know, considering I'm more than a little rusty. You know, we'll see how that turns out. Well, I want to do this because I love it. It's something that I enjoy doing. It's something that, you know, provides me something that I can't get anywhere else. There's no other adrenaline rush in the world that I can encounter quite like what I'm doing here.
Hell yeah! What number are you? Perfect. Listen, I think I'm like 4 minutes. You say
Stretch out. I want to stretch out. Nerves are kicking in. It's a good feeling, but it also kind of sucks. Yeah. I'll be happy when I get out there. I won't feel anything for, you know, whatever, the minute that I'm out there, and then I'll be good. But now is the worst.
Everybody's music is on.
Yeah, I'm like, seems very unlikely to have a dead friend.
Well, yeah, you know I had mine music. I had Rukin.
Okay, there.
So, I'll do my 2 seconds to this. I wish I played it as I left the ring because that would be amazing.
Yeah, really. It's bigger than.
it was just this. I didn't even get both feet in the ring.
Nice. What'd I do?
When did Tomer start calling you Will Ferrell?
Like this morning. You look like the dude from Step Brothers. And I'm like, okay, like a bald one or like the one who's like, got a weird looking face.
Yeah. He's like that one.
You're right. I'll feel great as soon as I get out there.
And you're gonna be fine 1 foot past there.
You're right.
It's just getting there.
You're absolutely right.
It just makes stuff up.
I know. It's true. You're right. It's like a 1 minute spot. Like, it's nothing.
You're good.
It's my former tag team partner right there.
There's your cameo appearance.
Wrestling. It's fun.
That's just pro wrestling.
Every side of it.
I love pro wrestling, and I love doing this. I'm basically retired, right? I mean, I've showed up for these last 2 Chinlock shows, and any show could be my last, and any moment in that ring could be my last moment in that ring, and I'm very well aware of that. When I retired, I was hurting, and I was going through some personal issues at the time, and I was like, okay, you know what? I think this is as good a time as any to just put it down. My entire life, I wanted to entertain people in some way, shape, or form. So my nervousness came mainly from a point of, don't screw it up, you know?
You got it. I'm going to be in a tag match. It's an issue. Don't actually. Hey, next that went well.
Well, went very well. I'm feeling a lot better now. 15 minutes of having a nervous breakdown for nothing really. It went fine. It's a lot of fun. Hopefully it won't be another year until I do this. But, like I said, it's fun.
Hey everyone, I'm at Adam Konta. I'm the guy that shot and edited that video that you just watched. Thanks very much for taking the time to watch. I'm really, really proud of that project, and I'm really glad that I could share it with you. If you want more of Danny, you can actually listen to him every Monday with his friend Mike Walsh. They do a podcast on WrasslunShowNetwork.com. It's called The Lasting Mark, and he and Mike take I don't want to call it an adult look at the world of wrestling. We'll call it a wrestling for mature audiences, but even then the word mature doesn't seem to fit with those two. But that's of course only one of many different podcasts that we offer there. We have a brand new show every single day of the week, completely free. And if you like that and you just want a little bit more, I recommend you visit patreon.com/Wrasslun Show Network. Not only because you can get lots of great stuff, like, for example, we got a bonus podcast that goes along with this little mini documentary. Danny and I recorded it moments after I dropped him off at home. And there's some great stuff in there, lots of details about the seminar with Tyson Kidd, the actual Chinlock show that, you know, you're not going to get from that documentary, that comes straight from his mind and his mouth. I really recommend you check it out. But also, if you support us at patreon.com/Wrasslun Show Network, what you're doing by putting a few ducats in the bucket is you're helping us create more content like this. So please support us. Visit patreon.com/Wrasslun Show Network. $5, $10, $20, whatever you want to donate. It would mean the world to me and the rest of the crew. Otherwise, visit WrasslunShowNetwork.com, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button, click the bell for the notifications, and share. Share this with as many people as you possibly can. Thank you so much for allowing me to show you something I love, which is my friends and the world of professional wrestling together. Thanks a lot, guys.